Hey Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. Alright folks, buckle up because things are heating up in Vegas, and not just because of the desert sun. We've got drama brewing in the quarterback room of the Silver and Black. And this one's got tension, ego, frustration, and maybe, just maybe, the early signs of a breakup. I'm talking about Geno Smith and the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, let's set the stage here. Geno Smith, the comeback king, the guy who revived his career after being written off by pretty much everyone, is not happy. And not just mildly irritated or professionally disappointed. No. Geno is reportedly fed up, flat out done with how he's being treated by the Raiders. According to sources close to the situation, Smith feels undervalued, overlooked, and disrespected by the organization. And as of now, he wants out. Yeah, you heard that right. Geno Smith, who is supposed to be a stabilizing bridge at quarterback for a team that's been searching for answers ever since the Derek Carr era came to a bitter end, is now eyeing the exit. And honestly, can you blame him? Let's rewind for a second. Geno Smith came into this offseason as a seasoned veteran. He'd proven himself in Seattle, led the Seahawks to the playoffs, won Comeback Player of the Year. He showed poise, maturity, accuracy. Was he elite? No, but he was good. He was efficient. He gave a young roster a fighting chance. And when Seattle decided to move in new direction, the Raiders saw an opportunity. A veteran quarterback who could manage games, mentor a rookie, and give them a shot in the tough AFC West. On paper, it looked like a decent match. The Raiders were clearly in transition. New coaching staff, new front office philosophy, and a locker room that desperately needed leadership. So they bring in Geno on what was reportedly a modest deal. One that didn't scream franchise quarterback, but also didn't look like a clipboard holder's salary. The assumption? Geno would compete for the starting job, likely get the nod, and at least hold the fort while the team figured out its long-term plan under center. But here's the thing. According to multiple insiders, Geno quickly realized that what the Raiders were saying publicly wasn't lining up with how they were treating him privately. In team meetings, he wasn't getting the reps you'd expect for a presumed starter. In the playbook sessions, he wasn't being prioritized in game planning discussions. And behind the scenes, the vibe was even more telling. There were whispers that the Raiders were enamored with one of the rookie quarterbacks in this year's draft class. There was buzz that Aiden O'Connell might get a longer leash. And there were even reports that some in the front office were pushing for a complete youth movement at quarterback. Now, Geno's no fool. He's been around this league long enough to read between the lines. He's had the clipboard. He's been the backup. He's been the guy nobody believed in. And after clawing his way back to relevance in the NFL, the last thing he's trying to do is ride the bench again for a team that doesn't even seem to appreciate what he brings to the table. So what does he do? He voices his frustration, quietly at first, then a little louder. And now it's out in the open. Geno Smith feels undervalued by the Raiders, and he's told people close to him that he wants a fresh start. A new team, a new opportunity where he'll actually be respected, not just tolerated. And let's be real, this is more than just a player venting. This feels like the kind of rift that doesn't just heal with a pep talk and a few extra reps at minicamp. This is a trust issue, a cultural issue. Geno came in expecting professionalism and clarity, and instead, he feels like he's being used as a placeholder with no real plan to back him up. And here's where it gets even messier. The Raiders are in a weird spot. They're rebuilding, sure, but they're also in a division with Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and now a resurgent Denver team under Sean Payton. They can't afford to completely tank the season. They need competency at quarterback. And for all the flaws in Geno's game, he's exactly that, competent. He can run an offense. He can win games. He can lead. And if you're drafting a rookie, you want a guy like Geno in that room. But if you've already lost him, if the trust is broken, then what are we even doing here? Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. from the outside looking in, it feels like the Raiders try to hedge their bets. They brought in Geno to play the veteran role, but they weren't truly committed. They wanted the stability without paying the price of real investment. And now, it's blowing up in their face. So what happens next? Well, trade season is always alive and kicking in the NFL. And Geno's contract, from what we understand, is movable. There are quarterback-needy teams out there, maybe not for a long-term starter, but for a solid bridge guy. Think about teams like the Vikings if they don't go QB in the draft. Or maybe the Patriots if they want someone to push their young signal caller. Even the Giants could be a sneaky landing spot, bringing Geno full circle to the place where it all started, this time with some hard-earned respect under his belt. But one thing's for sure, the Geno Raiders experiment is teetering on the edge. And unless something drastic changes, and soon, we could be looking at a very public, very messy split before training camp even begins. It's disappointing, honestly, because this could have been a decent pairing. Geno deserved a chance to show he wasn't just a one-year wonder in Seattle. The Raiders needed a steady hand at quarterback. But once again, miscommunication and a lack of organizational clarity have turned what could have been a win-win into yet another question mark in Vegas. For Geno Smith, the message is loud and clear. He wants out. And for the Raiders? Well, they've got a decision to make. Either they mend this relationship fast, or they start prepping the next chapter in what's become a revolving door at quarterback. And if we've learned anything from watching this league year after year, it's this: quarterback drama never stays quiet for long. So stay tuned, folks, because this story, it's far from over. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.